In a world constantly pulling us in every direction, finding balance in life can feel impossible. The demands of work, the pressures of society, the relentless news cycle, it can feel like we're constantly on edge, struggling to keep up. But what if I told you there's a better way? An ancient philosophy practically designed to help us thrive in the face of chaos. That philosophy is Stoicism. And while it originated centuries ago, its wisdom is perhaps more relevant today than ever before. Today, we'll explore 5 powerful Stoic lessons that can guide you to a more balanced and fulfilling life, no matter the challenges you face. These are principles that, once embraced, can transform how you approach daily struggles, personal growth, and your overall well-being. So let's dive into Lesson 1. The first lesson is one of the most fundamental Stoic principles, focusing on what you can control. Imagine for a moment all the things that cause you stress, whether it's an unexpected financial burden, a difficult relationship, or even the actions of others. How often do you find yourself stressing over something completely outside of your control? The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, taught that we must distinguish between what's in our control and what isn't. You can control your own actions, thoughts, and emotions, but you can't control the external events that happen to you. Once you make peace with this realization, life starts to feel lighter. For example, say you're caught in traffic and running late. Getting angry or anxious won't clear the roads, but what you can control is how you respond. You can choose to take deep breaths, use the time to listen to a podcast, or simply practice patience. Imagine how your life could change if, instead of reacting emotionally to every inconvenience, you shifted your focus toward your response, your attitude. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This shift in mindset is powerful because it liberates you from unnecessary suffering. It's the cornerstone of Stoic resilience, so I challenge you. Next time something out of your control happens, pause and ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Is it your reaction? Is it your effort? Is it your perspective? 9 times out of 10, the answer will be yes. And in that realization, you'll find a wellspring of inner peace. Remember, you can't always choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you respond. That choice, my friends, is where true freedom lies. And if you're finding these ideas useful so far, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more wisdom-packed content. Let's move on to Lesson 2, a practice the Stoics called negative visualization. Now, this might sound counterintuitive. Why would we want to focus on negative outcomes? But negative visualization is not about dwelling on the worst, it's about preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for life's inevitable challenges. Picture this. You're preparing for an important meeting, but what if the meeting doesn't go as planned? The Stoics recommend that you briefly visualize what could go wrong. Maybe the presentation doesn't resonate, or you face tough questions. By considering these possibilities, you prepare your mind to face them calmly. Imagine the worst, not to be pessimistic, but to develop resilience. When the unexpected happens, it won't feel like a catastrophe because you've already mentally prepared for it. You've rehearsed for this moment, even if you didn't realize it. But here's the key. After you visualize the worst, you should also appreciate the present moment. This dual practice helps you stay grounded in both acceptance and gratitude. For example, if you love someone dearly, practice imagining life without them. Not because you want to lose them, but because it reminds you to cherish the time you have with them now. When you understand that nothing is permanent, you begin to live more fully. In our fast-paced, uncertain world, this mindset can help you remain steady through life's ups and downs. You become more resilient, less reactive, and ultimately more balanced. Now, before we move on to our next Stoic lesson, let's take a moment for an interactive quiz. All right, it's time for a quick quiz to test how much you've learned so far. Here's the question. Which Stoic principle teaches us to focus on what we can control and not worry about the rest? Is it A, amor fati, loving your fate; B, the dichotomy of control, knowing what you can and can't control; C, negative visualization, imagining the worst, put your answers in the comments below and stick around because I'll reveal the correct answer at the end of this video. Don't leave just yet, there's so much more to explore, and if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're the first to hear about new content. Here's another question for you. How often do you practice negative visualization in your daily life? Do you think it helps you handle stress better? Share your experiences in the comments below. And one more question, what's one situation where you think negative visualization could help you prepare better? Let us know your thoughts. Your insights could help others in the community, so don't hesitate to share. Our third lesson is to live according to nature. For the Stoics, living in harmony with nature meant aligning yourself with the natural order of things. This includes accepting change, embracing simplicity, and understanding that nothing is permanent. Today, we're bombarded by messages telling us to chase after material wealth, success, and status. But true balance comes from focusing on what's natural and essential. What do you really need to live a fulfilling life? Reflect on your daily routine. Are there habits or possessions that weigh you down? What if you simplified your life, focused more on experiences, relationships, and personal growth, rather than accumulating things? When you strip away the unnecessary, life becomes clearer, more meaningful. You create space for what truly matters. You begin to see the world through a different lens, one that prioritizes connection, purpose, and inner peace over fleeting pleasures. Living according to nature means accepting the cycles of life, growth, change, and even loss. It's a reminder to embrace simplicity, to focus on what matters most. Think about it this way, nature doesn't strive, yet it flourishes. It doesn't cling to the past, yet it constantly renews itself. There's a profound wisdom in that, a wisdom we can all tap into. So how can you live more in tune with nature? It could be as simple as spending more time outdoors, appreciating the beauty around you. It could mean simplifying your possessions, letting go of what no longer serves you. Or it could mean embracing change, understanding that it's an inevitable part of life. Next, we have amor fati, or loving your fate. This Stoic principle encourages us to embrace everything that happens to us, both good and bad, as part of our unique journey. Think of a challenging time in your life. Maybe you lost a job, faced a breakup, or encountered a serious setback. The initial reaction might be frustration or disappointment, but what if instead you viewed these moments as opportunities for growth? Amor fati teaches us that every experience, no matter how difficult, shapes who we are. It's not just about accepting life's challenges, it's about loving them because they are part of your path. For example, if you face a difficult conversation with a friend or colleague, approach it with the mindset that this moment is meant to teach you something to help you grow. What can you learn from this situation? How can you use it to become a better version of yourself? When you adopt amor fati, life's obstacles start to feel less like barriers and more like stepping stones. You begin to see the hidden opportunities in every challenge, the potential for growth in every setback. This doesn't mean you have to pretend that everything is perfect or that you can't experience negative emotions. It's about shifting your perspective. Understanding that even in the midst of difficulty, there's something to be learned, something to be gained. Remember, life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Embrace the ups and downs, the twists and turns, for they are all part of your unique and beautiful journey. Our final lesson, Memento Mori, is a sobering but powerful reminder. Remember, you will die. The Stoics believed that reflecting on mortality wasn't a morbid exercise, but a call to live fully. When you remember that life is finite, you stop wasting time on trivial things. You focus on what truly matters, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing meaningful work, or living in accordance with your values. How often do we get caught up in the minutiae of daily life, endless emails, petty arguments, or worrying about things that won't matter in the long run? Memento Mori reminds us to rise above these distractions and focus on the bigger picture. Life is short. What will you do with the time you have left? What legacy will you leave behind? Reflecting on these questions can bring clarity and urgency to your life. It's a call to action, a reminder to make each day count, to live with intention, to pursue your passions, to love deeply, and to leave the world a little better than you found it. So in 2024, let Memento Mori be your guide to living with purpose, kindness, and courage. Don't fear death, but let it inspire you to live a life worthy of remembering. Remember, you don't have forever. Make the most of this precious gift you've been given. All right, time to reveal the answer to our quiz. The question was, which Stoic principle teaches us to focus on what we can control and not worry about the rest? And the correct answer is B, the dichotomy of control. That's right. The dichotomy of control is key to Stoicism. When you focus on what's in your control and release your grip on the rest, you create more peace and balance in your life. You become less reactive to external circumstances and more empowered to shape your own experience. If you found value in these Stoic lessons, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know the second our next video drops. Remember, balance isn't something you find, it's something you create. Use these Stoic lessons to guide you through whatever comes your way this year. Stay strong, stay balanced, and I'll see you in the next video.